All right, welcome to the quarterfinals of the StarCityGames.com standard portion of the Dallas-Fort Worth Open Series. We got Rashad here. I'm joined by Ray.
How's everyone doing?
And we have a matchup between Valakut, which is Justin Corbett's plan,
against, I believe, it's Grixis Control.
Grixis Control from Anthony.
And we see Justin start off with Terramorphic Expanse into a forest. Anthony has Divination in his hand, drawing, I believe, a Mind Shatter right there.
All right, so we're gonna start. We got a mountain and an exploration map, which is pretty good because we have to go fetch our Valakuts. Now this is actually a pretty good matchup for Valakut, which would, I'd say, 70-30 in favor of Valakut because
Grixis doesn't do anything.
Right, there's actually no interaction between the Grixis deck and the Valakut deck game one. Aside from maybe Flash Freeze's main deck, which I'm not sure if those were in the deck.
Yeah, Anthony, I believe, had I believe there was Flash Freezes in his deck. I remember seeing some. But he also, the big kicker, he has a lot of removal that isn't as good as it is against other decks.
Right.
George Blankenship, if you're in the room at some point, please check in.
Little bump. Don't notice. Don't disregard the fact that I am both on camera and commenting on the stream. I am, in fact, that fast.
It's Super Rashad.
And I am Super Rashad. I do anything for you guys. I'll make it happen just so you get the perfect stream.
All right. So Grixis is looking at his hand. He's like, Terminate. It's probably not good against this deck.
It really isn't. I mean, Terminate. The only real targets are Bloodbraid Elf, which already did his damage, and Siege Gate Commander, which only.
It's not its main round of victory even.
Yeah.
All right. End of turn, Valakut.
Yep, time to go get some Valakuts.
No, during main phase, Valakuts. Search Valakut number one's searched out.
And really, the Valakut deck has all the time in the world because Grixis isn't going to put any pressure on you.
Yeah.
It has all of these cards in hand that don't have targets, and basically it has no way to interact with the actual win condition, which is a land. No Spreading Seas. I guess there might be Spreading Seas in the main deck of the Grixis deck.
Yeah, that's true. Spreading Seas could be the main tool, and then in your sideboard, there's many lists that are running Goblin Rune Blasters. Second mountain laid by Justin, and now a Goblin Rune Blaster.
Maybe we need to put a little mountain counter up on the on the screen, but the Rune Blaster gets Flash Frozen.
Yep.
You have to say Flash Frozen, not Flash Freezed.
Flash Freezed? Flash Freezed. Magic has its own rules of the English language. Divination. It's going to draw him a Divination and another Divination.
It looks like a Terramorphic Expanse.
But Justin doesn't care that his first one got Flash Frozen, because now the second one's going to go ahead and eat up that Drowned Catacombs.
Attack for 2. Every little attack for 2 means 1 and a half, like 1.5 fewer Valakuts or mountains you need in play. I guess it's 2/3 of a Valakut.
All right, Terramorphic Expanse laid down by Anthony.
So Justin has 2 Valakuts and 2 mountains in play.
And just drew a Lightning Bolt. And Bloodbraid Elf. Bloodbraid Elf is funny in this deck. It hit things like that.
It always hits Expedition Map. Every time.
John, it does broken things. Here, it does Expedition Map.
Sometimes Rapid Growth, which you're happy, and a lot of times maybe a Rune Blaster that you can't play kicker for.
Yeah, so Anthony goes ahead and Lightning Bolts the Bloodbraid Elf away. And it takes a 2 from Goblin Rune Blaster.
I know, this isn't looking very good for Anthony. Only because Justin is still at 20. And the only real way that Anthony can deal damage is, I believe, Cruel Ultimatums and Earthquakes.
Yeah, Earthquakes, so he needs to get ahead in life and then be able to do that.
All those spells cost a lot of mana.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Anthony's a creatureless Grixis. I can't say with 100% confidence right now, but
there might be one Sphinx.
Oh, okay.
A couple of Sphinxes of Jarwar Owl.
Alright, so Drowned Catacomb Blade over there. And Mind Shatter for 3. Well, that is a good tool against Justin.
Well, there's one Hurl and 3 other cards that don't really matter that much. So, good luck, Justin.
Yeah, so I guess you want to hope to keep the Laharo.
I don't see any green cards go to the graveyard.
That's what he does.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you get there.
So much for random, right?
It was random. He randomly just didn't lose the game.
Yup. He mentally told his cards to, have Anthony pick that, so you could stay in my hand.
Alright, so I think Justin needs to start looking for mountains. He can get one with the Expedition map. He can get one with the Terramorphic Expanse just played. So that would be 3, and Valakut says 5 other. So you need so your 6 mountain is when you start dealing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, and Anthony's only at 13. So we're at the point where double Valakut.
Yeah.
All we need to do is pick it just to. One more attack with the Rune Blaster, and we only need 2 mountains to come into play.
Yeah, and the mountains come into play at the same time, so both of them will trigger.
I think this game might be wrapped up.
Yep. He just has to make sure he doesn't run the Haro into a flash freeze or maybe a double negative.
You know what? I used to play like when Domain, the very first Domain deck. When that was legal, it played Haros, to try to assemble Domain. And the worst feeling in the world was getting your Haro mana leaked or anything.
Evasive action.
Evasive
action because everyone was playing that deck.
It was
So Rune Blaster gets in there. And Justin keeps the Haro in his hand, even though he has the win in there. See, since Anthony has 6 mana, it could go up to 7. And he could do protect it. Hopefully, he can protect it from any counters. So here's a Cruel
Ultimatum, and how many cards do we have? Oh, Herald Response. Is that game?
That's game. I think.
Wait.
Justin explaining to his opponent, "I'm gonna find 2 mountains and kill you with 2 Valakuts."
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, 6. So
that's 12.
That's 12, and Anthony's at 11. Hey, I can do math.
Wow.
Thank you, Sesame Street. Specifically, the count.
It takes you longer to do math than that way.
Actually, the count doesn't teach you how to multiply, so I can't say thanks to the count. It's more like
you have to count twice. You're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the second Valakut does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 1, 2, 3.